Hello, all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. The go-home show to SummerSlam has come and went, and we are here to talk about it. And I'm kinda feeling like this was one of those episodes where if you missed it, you didn't really miss anything. It felt like the writers, Triple H, and hell, the entire creative team was watching a different show. More specifically, the Olympics today and tonight. They weren't watching Raw, because that's what Raw felt like. It felt like a rerun. If I'm being honest with you, it felt like a rerun of last week. A lot of these segments, no offense to the performers and the people who make this show what it is, I thought this episode overall was kinda blasé, average. I won't say it was terrible, because even this being one of the weaker shows we've gotten from Raw over the last month or so, because it's been a hot minute since we had a filler episode. It's still better than any Raw we've gotten under Vince McMahon. I actually had the displeasure of going back to watch one of those Raws under Vince McMahon. There's a ton of them. Trust me, we're in good hands. Compare this episode to any Raw under Vince, it will feel like the best episode you've gotten in a long time. I can't lie, though. This was a hard sit-through. I did enjoy the opening segment, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Drew McIntyre. And I enjoyed the main event, Gunther and Finn Balor. And then minor things throughout the entire show. But outside of the main event and the opening segment, this was a nothing burger. And I hate the fact that of all shows to not try on the go-home show. To be honest with you, I kinda expect the same thing for SmackDown, although SmackDown actually has 2 tag team title matches. So it will probably have some meat to it, but even then I'm not expecting much of that either. I think WWE is in coast mode. It looks like they've already created the card for SummerSlam. 7 matches, expected 8. I was hoping we were going to get Chad Gable and the Creeds versus the Wyatt 6 at SummerSlam. Now, we are getting the match, but it's on next week's Raw and not SummerSlam. Now, that's a weird call. Maybe they want to save the debut for a different pay-per-view. I'm surprised we didn't at least do Chad Gable versus Uncle Howdy and then do the 6-man tag on Raw. But we're not going to get the Wyatt 6 at SummerSlam. Now that's weird. That's an odd call for me. I could have sworn I would have put money on it that the Wyatt 6 was going to have their debut match at SummerSlam. Like Bray Wyatt debuted The Fiend at SummerSlam. Like Bray Wyatt debuted. I believe he debuted against Kane in that Ring of Fire match. Or was it on SmackDown? I can't remember when exactly he debuted. But his first pay-per-view as a single star was at SummerSlam, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Very weird. But okay, I guess we're not going to have a Wyatt 6 match at SummerSlam. Not writing the show. Can't think of a reason why they wouldn't do it. They're just not going to do it. But for the most part, even without the Wyatt 6, SummerSlam is stacked. We have 50,000 tickets sold and they're still selling. They have opened the arena for 55,000. So they haven't necessarily sold out yet. I expect that 55,000 to be the case by the time we get to Saturday. The building, I think, only seats around, 70,000? So they can only open up so many seats. But 50, 55, that is a huge, do not scoff at that. That is a massive crowd for SummerSlam. SummerSlam! And it's looking like they're looking to do that number consistently going forward. They want to do 2 nights of SummerSlam starting in 2026. So expect more big stadium SummerSlams in the future. Card is stacked. And the stories are already set. We're definitely going to talk about that event tomorrow. My SummerSlam prediction show. I'm looking to do it earlier than when it's scheduled. I currently have it scheduled at 9. But keep your notifications open. Follow me on, Twitter, Facebook, and check the community tab. I might be going on earlier in the day. If I can find the time to do it, I'll see if I can go on around maybe 3:30, 4 p.m. Just get it out the way early, and then leave you guys to do what you want to do. I feel like the card is going to deliver. Although Raw tonight was just kind of alright, let's just get through it. SummerSlam Saturday. Everyone's watching the Olympics, so who cares kind of show. Nah, I personally feel like, this is just my personal opinion, I think by the time SummerSlam is over with, people are going to be calling it one of the best shows all year. All year. And I mean that. And I think that's why Triple H is just kind of laying back and coasting. He doesn't want to blow his load on what's getting ready to happen at SummerSlam. And I think that's also why he's saving the Wyatt 6 debut for another night. Because he doesn't want that overshadowing what's going to happen at SummerSlam. Remember, this is different. This isn't Vince McMahon. Triple H does things for a reason. So, if he's not debuting the Wyatt 6, it must be because he wants to make room for another return or a debut. So, we'll see. We gotta have something. That's 50,000 in that arena. That better not just be an average show. And it won't be. It won't be. I think it's gonna be a great show. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Triple H has been known to not necessarily knock things out of the park. So we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and move things along. I'm not going to keep you here too long for this particular review. Again, I didn't think the show was all that great. Not saying it was bad. It was just a very ho-hum show. So let's go ahead and get to the preview. Let's go ahead and get to the shout-outs. Let's go ahead and get to, the sponsorship and all that. Get the review out the way and let you guys go. And I will see you tomorrow. Not just tomorrow for my prediction show, but also I will see you for SummerSlam on Saturday. And of course, Dynamite on Wednesday. It depends on what SmackDown looks like. I might even be up here on SmackDown. But we will definitely see how that turns out. So, if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership, click that join button, and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing. Whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, let me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alex Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, give me a follow on Cameo, give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord, and give us a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alex guy? Get you an I'm a Just Alex guy t-shirt right now. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alex's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, My America, the remix t-shirt, which is going out of style this Saturday. This is the final week to purchase a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie t-shirt. We will be releasing new merch starting next week. We already got I'm a Just Alex guy out. We got more coming for you. But we will be saying goodbye to blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie. We won't be saying goodbye to SeatGeek because they will continue to partner with me going forward. SeatGeek is here to give you a discount on any of your ticket purchases. $28 off for any event, a concert, a wrestling event, a sporting event. First time purchases. If that's something you're interested in, all you gotta do is use the promo code JustAlex at checkout and you will receive $20 off. With more details, let's get a quick word from our sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you're a wrestling fan looking for access to great seats for any wrestling event near you, then you want to use this app. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek stands as the unrivaled #1 ticketing app in the market today. SeatGeek constantly delivers incredible deals on ticket prices. When you're exploring the app, keep an eye out for the special green dots that mark the best deals. What's even better is that every ticket you purchase is backed by SeatGeek's buyer guarantee, with the option to return your tickets and even swap them before the events. So here's an exclusive for you. If you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlex, you can get $20 off your first purchase. Yes, $20 off any ticket that you purchase using the promo code JustAlex. This is a sweet deal that you could use literally right now. So don't wait. Click the link, download the app, and join the SeatGeek family today. Thank you all so much for joining me for this live stream. Again, you could be anywhere here on YouTube watching anyone else talk about the show. You chose me and I am grateful. So please help promote the video by liking the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Also, show your love to the mod squad, the moderators in the his house. We got Ultra, Sean Hansen, Fire Heart, Elias, Ademi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything. Highway dealing danger. And of course, Big MGM, because they help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you and like me. Super Chat.
Hey Alex, why you don't care about to watch and recap NXT?
Because it doesn't interest me. The show is not something that I watch regularly, and it's not something that I plan on watching regularly. I will only watch the specials. I'll check them out, and if the show is good, I'll come up here and talk about it. But for the most part, ain't much about NXT at the moment that's grabbing me. Now, when they bring in Stephanie Vaquer, and of course, Julia, we might be seeing me talk a little bit more about it. But until then, meh, it's not my thing. Shout outs, who is here? Who here in the live chat? I see JJ, who let the dogs out? Ooh, JJ Bulldog, Ethan Zakarbach, Joe Arredondo, Janelle, Dawsey Chatham. I also see Joseph Winters, Jason Lewis. Jason Lewis says, SummerSlam looks mid. We disagree on that. It could be better, though. Lauren Biggs. Miss Lauren Biggs. Sean Swaby. Baby! In his house. I also see Sunset Jaden. Your Goatness. Lauren Biggs. Aaron Tigo. Shadow Star. Let me see here. Sam Peabone, who donated earlier. And I'm going to give the last one to Wayface Killer. All right. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm trying to go ahead and roll things along. I want to get you guys out of here. It's not really a show that I think you guys should really waste your time with. You can just check out the opening segment. Check out the main event, of course. And then everything else, just watch it on YouTube. Like, it's literally a clip show, if I'm being honest with you. Just small things here and there that I thought were great. But for the most part, you know what I mean? Now, they were in a big crowd tonight. They did have a big crowd come out. Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota. Lots of people showing up, sold out. Opened up with Seth Rollins coming out looking like Beetlejuice's lost son, or a crossover between Beetlejuice and Cruella Deville. Cruella Deville. Referee shirt, referee shoes. He brings out CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, lets them know that if you guys touch, the match will be off. And guess what? I am the law. I am the rules. I make the rules, and you will not break them. Essentially saying that if you listen to him, you'll go to the top. You don't listen to him, you're never heard from again. You cannot be a wrestling fan if you don't know where I got that from. You just can't be a wrestling fan. All wrestling fans need to get that reference. You better get that reference, or I would be sorely disappointed in you. Basically, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre go back and forth. Drew tells CM Punk that he is going to beat him so badly that his heart will stop. And even then, he's not going to stop. CM Punk told Drew that he will not stop him from taking everything away from him. And before Punk can put his hands on Drew, Drew raises his hand to show that little bracelet, that little love bracelet that CM Punk cherishes. Punk has to bite his tongue to stop himself from ripping Drew apart. And then that's how it ended. Again, they're saving like the good stuff for SummerSlam. So I'm thinking SummerSlam, their match is probably more than likely going to steal the show. Without question. Seth Rollins basically said that he's just going to be a very lenient referee. Expect no holds barred, falls, maybe not falls count anywhere, but anything goes, no DQ, fall, no count out, that kind of stuff. I'm excited. I am excited to see this match. The main event, Finn Balor versus Gunther. First time ever. We were supposed to get this match back in 2020. And I think we all suspected that was going to be a match of the year candidate. But the match didn't happen because I think Finn Balor got hurt. And then he was out. It was either Finn Balor got hurt or Walter. Volta! One of them got hurt and the match was off. Actually, no. I think what happened was neither one of them got hurt. The pandemic happened, right? The pandemic happened and the match got canceled. That's what happened. Because I was like, wait. Either one of them got hurt or something happened. And I was like, wait, that's right. The pandemic. The pandemic happened. That's why. Okay, well. What can you do about it? Well, we had the match tonight. And the match was good. Very strong showing between both men. Now, unfortunately, Gunther is overpowered. He's OP'd, and Finn Balor is a jobber. And so when this match, before the match even happened, I already knew that Gunther's going to beat him, isn't he? Yep, and Finn Balor lost to a sleeper. Put his ass to sleep. Take a nap. Go to sleep. And then he continued to choke out Finn even after he won, and then Damian Priest came out to whip that ass. So Damian Priest has been whipping a lot of Gunther ass. I think that should tell you who's winning on Saturday. No, for real, I think we all know who's going to win that title on Saturday. It's going to be a great match, though. I'm excited about that. The rest of Raw, y'all. Again, I don't think the show was bad. I just thought it was a very ho-hum show. Apparently, the Judgment Day's office or their lair got ransacked by Liv Morgan. Even though when you go into it, it's like, this doesn't really look all that different. It looks like a regular room. You know what I mean? Like, apparently she ransacked, vandalized their lair. Okay. Whatever. I couldn't tell the difference. By the way, Liv Morgan had a Fatal Attraction promo where she was burning all of Dom Mysterio's shirts and all of Judgment Day's materials in a dumpster fire. Literally got a trash can set on fire and dumped everything in there. And basically says she is going to make everyone's life a living hell. Fatal Attraction live. Hot. And then, of course, Rhea Ripley responded saying, I am going to get my revenge on you on Saturday. If you don't think Dominic Mysterio is joining Liv Morgan, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's kind of obvious what's about to happen here. But we'll talk more about that for SummerSlam. What else happened on this show? Freaking... Oh, yeah, we had that Kreese Brothers versus Akira Tozawa and Otis tag match. The Kreese end up beating Alpha Academy because Alpha Academy, even without Chad Gable, are still jobbers. Damn. But Chad's crew gets the victory, and they go to beat up Otis and Akira. Maxine grows upset, starts choking Chad, slaps him in the face, and then Chad's all like, don't send a woman to do a man's job. Misogynicity. Not even misogynistic, but misogynicity. That's a new word. Misogynicity. Spell it. No, you spell it. The Wyatt 6 come out. The lights go out. Wyatt 6 come out. Literally what happened last week. The Wyatt 6 come out, and then Chad and the Creed skidoo. Skidoo. Because they like, nah. We ain't doing this again. They go backstage to meet Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce is all like, hey, bruh, why you step in it? And Chad's like, look, I'm very smart. I know who the Wyatt 6 is. And I'm like, so do I. I must be a genius. He challenges them to a match that's not happening at SummerSlam, although it should happen at SummerSlam. He challenged them to a match for next week's Raw. Okay. And that's what we got. Bronson Reed lost to Shane. Wait. No, he didn't. I think Bronson Reed beat Sheamus, didn't he? Yeah, I'm trying to rush through this. You can tell I want to be done with this. Yeah, apparently Bronson Reed ended up beating Sheamus with the help of a shillelagh from Peter Dunne. Not Pete Dunne, but Peter Dunne. Carlito fought Jey Uso. Yeet! And ended up losing to a spear where he spit out his apple. Then we got another vignette for the Wyatt 6. And this time it was to highlight the newly revamped Dexter Lumis. Now, during the Wyatt 6 attack, we did see the Wyatts take off their mask. Mercy, I think, the Rabbit, and then what was the other one? The Pig. So those masks came off to show, surprise, surprise, Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, and Joe Gacy. Now, when Dexter Lumis took off his mask, he looked nothing like the Dexter Lumis we're used to seeing. This is a completely different Dexter Lumis. A completely transformed Dexter Lumis. And I think he looks amazing. He looks amazing. He looks amazing. He looks great. He looks amazing. For real. I really like the new look. And I like that we're humanizing the Wyatt 6 a little bit. They're not like these superpowered beings. They're just people. Which I really enjoy. I'm just confused why we're not doing this match at SummerSlam. But okay. The Miz is now the host of SummerSlam. Yay. Zelina Vega gets attacked by Sonya, Shayna, and Zoe because she talked too much. Although we love her because she talked too much. Apparently, Kofi Kingston re-injured himself. Like, he literally re-injured himself during the Japan tour. So he's going to be out a little bit longer. And Xavier Woods lost clean to Karrion Kross. What happened as a result? Nothing! Nothing yet, but it probably will happen soon. But Karrion Kross just beat Xavier Woods. Dominic Mysterio decided, hey, Sammy, I want a piece of that ass. Pause. Although I'm married. And I got me a side chick. And then another side chick. And then a girlfriend. I still want a piece of that. Dominic Mysterio ended up taking on Sami Zayn. And guess what? DQ finish. Because why not? Judgment Day interferes, beats up Sami Zayn, and Sami wins due to DQ. DQ, that's what I like about. Guitar Chance. Kaden Carter. Lyra Valkyria took on the team of Shayna, Sonya, and Xavier Woods. And then guess what happened? The MMA girls, that's what I'm calling them, MMA girls, beat Lyra and the party girls, the party chicks. Basically, Shayna, Sonya, and Zoe win their match. And then guess what happens? Damage Control comes back. So we're back to Damage Control versus the MMA girls. And I think Damage Control are now baby faces. Are they? I don't like it. Dakota Kai's all like, I want you. Was it Sonya Deville? I want you. Sonya Deville. And apparently they're having a match next week. Yay. Oh, okay. Cool with me. I'm cool with that. And then Finn Balor took on Gunther. Is that it? Did I do it? I did it. I reviewed the episodes of the Raw. I finished it with me. Raise the roof. So we're going to now give it to you guys. So rate the show. Like, for real, it literally was a very filler episode. And so this is going to be a filler review of a filler episode. I didn't even bother to go into detail. Wrestling news has been kind of slow. I didn't really have a big topic to discuss tonight. Otherwise, that would have gotten the majority of my stream here. But I don't know. I just kind of feel like WWE is just kind of in let's just get through it mode when it comes to SummerSlam. Here's some news. Becky Lynch's new book, The Man, just became a New York Times bestseller. Congratulations to Becky Lynch. Congratulations to Miss Becky Lynch. That's really cool. I'm happy that she's getting the love and adulation that we all know she deserves. I wonder what else is happening. I'm trying to see. Bianca Belair did an interview where she said her loss to Becky Lynch at SummerSlam 2021 was the most embarrassing thing in her entire career. Yikes. She ain't lying. That was an embarrassing loss. I remember that. I was pissed. Furious when that happened. Seriously, that was dude. Stupid. Dude. Oh, check this one out. Check this out. Corey Graves came under fire during the AEW. No, actually, this was after AEW's Blood and Guts match on Wednesday last week. And he put out a tweet saying, "This is not meant to sound judgmental or incite us versus them or question anybody's passion or talent or intentions. This is just coming from a guy whose career ended from a few too many accidental headshots. The art of this business is protecting ourselves and each other. Trust me, the gaps in memory are not worth it, I promise." And people basically bullied him and said, "Shut the fuck up, you just hating on AEW," and he deleted the tweet. And he's talking about a moment where Jack Perry basically got a chair shot to the head from Mark Briscoe, and it was unprotected. They're saying that the chair was gimmicked, like Cody's was gimmicked, and it still gave him 10 stitches. Quick thoughts about it. Do I think chair shots to the head are necessary? No. Am I going to throw a hissy fit or get angry when I see it on TV? No. Here's why. The wrestlers at this point in time, unless they're idiots, know all about CTE, they know all about head trauma, they know all about the dangers of taking a headshot with a steel chair. If they are choosing to still do it, that is on them. If they choose to still take a chair shot to the head, knowing the dangers of it, that is on them. That is on them. I think if done right, under the, certain circumstances in the right match at the right time, I'm perfectly fine with chair shots to the head. I just hope we understand that during this time where we are very sensitive to head traumas and brain damage thanks to a certain crippler, a certain rabid Wolverine who's no longer with us, people are going to lose their minds. They're going to get angry. They're going to essentially, they're not going to be favorable on this idea of taking a steel chair shot to the head. Just know that. If you're choosing to do that, just know that. I'm cool with it. Just be careful. Real Punk, good morning, Alyx. I only have a month before going to military. I'm going to miss you, man. Thank you for your hard work and your content. Whenever you do a review, it's therapeutic for me. Man, Real Punk, I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. How do I feel about Meiko Satomura retiring? She's been around since the 1990s, the mid-1990s. 34 years. I think, right? 34 years? She's been here for a long time. Like a long time. I'm not joking. Like she's been wrestling since like 1990, 1991. She's been here forever. So, for me, I think someone like that, this is just me, I think she should get her final few matches on TV. Put her on Raw, put her on SmackDown. She doesn't have to win them. I just think she should have a chance to shine. That's just how I feel about it. Rolando Sabio, let's not forget about Eddie and JBL. Oh my goodness. When Eddie took that unprotected steel chair shot to the head and it busted him wide open and he gushed blood. Yeah, bruh. That wasn't it either. That wasn't it. Every show is show of the year to wrestling fans. Alright. Why not? Ultra Shadow says, I want to see a Meiko Satomura main roster run before she hangs it up. Me too, buddy. Me too. To be honest, Alyx, my biggest problem with Triple H booking is that is way too predictable. There is no sort of surprises or anything. I just found his booking very boring. Oh, that's on purpose. He sets up the predictable to then swerve you. Bloody Eddie was wild for me as a kid. Yeah, Eddie busting himself wide open. Bust it wide open. It was crazy. Alright, y'all. We're going to go ahead and close it out here. So, once again, I want to advertise. Tomorrow, please follow me on the community tab. Please follow me on Twitter. Please follow me on Facebook. We will be live for my SummerSlam preview and predictions. Tomorrow, I will be up here to talk about SummerSlam. And it's going to be a great show. I promise you. I guarantee you. SummerSlam is going to cook. Beans and rice. And gravy. With some chicken. We going soul food. You know what I mean? What y'all want? You want some soda? Soda on the side? What kind of soda? Maybe some wings. Maybe some pizza. I'll put some spice. Put some Tony Chachere's on it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Some of y'all like, what are these terms? What are these words he's saying? If you've been to a family reunion, the family reunion, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's gonna cook. So be there tomorrow. I will be here Wednesday and Friday for more live streams, SmackDown and Dynamite, of course. But most importantly, Saturday is SummerSlam night. So be here for that. So until then, thank you all so much for being here. As you file out, do all the YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. Take it easy, guys. See you tomorrow for more content right here in Alyx's world. The place it is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Deuce.